Jailbreak is dying. Every single day, less and less people are playing. What caused this popular Roblox game to fizzle out? It may not be what you think. Hello, this is the Questing Wolf, and today I'm going to be explaining the downfall of Jailbreak. I'll try my best to make this not sound like a rant, but no promises. Reason 1. Competition. Jailbreak is one of the most iconic and well-known games on Roblox. Made by users Asimo3089 and BadCC in 2017, it has amassed over 6.5 billion visits. But lately, something bad has fallen upon the game. It has been rapidly losing popularity for the past few years, and is now getting only 23,000 active users each day. This is a massive drop for a game that once got over 100,000 players at any given time. So what happened? For this, we need to look back to a simpler time, 2018. Jailbreak was thriving, and bringing in new players every day, including me. Like many people, I loved Jailbreak. Its gameplay and map made it one of my all-time favorite games. It's also one of the only games that I've bought game passes in, and I bought all of them. There was something about Jailbreak that was just so riveting. Maybe it was being a criminal and robbing things, or the well-made vehicles, or maybe it was the new museum released in June, which was hugely anticipated by its community. Regardless, it was the most popular game on Roblox. At this time, other games such as Pet Simulator and Murder Mystery 2 were in close competition with Jailbreak. But you'd think people would like an exciting prison game more than games about gambling and being stabbed, right? Wrong. In late August of 2018, Pet Simulator overtook Jailbreak. This was the beginning of the end. In December, Meep City stole away any chance of Jailbreak reclaiming its top spot. Then, at the start of 2019, Jailbreak's arch nemesis enters the scene, Mad City. It was a wilder, more chaotic Jailbreak, and guess what? It had superheroes. But then, when things seemed like they couldn't get any worse, they did. The overlord of Roblox was gaining power. The game? Adopt Me. It blew every other game out of the water, with 200,000 concurrent players, a number that hadn't yet been seen on Roblox. I guess kids really do love gambling, huh? Jailbreak couldn't keep its head above water. Simulator games quickly championed Roblox, and Royale High and Welcome to Bloxburg forced Jailbreak down further. During the pandemic, Piggy exploded in popularity, and Jailbreak was permanently left in the dust. This is when I posted my first video, which coincidentally was on Jailbreak. Even then, you could feel the emptiness in the servers. But what caused Jailbreak to slip? Ironically, it was their updates. Reason 2. Updates. More and more updates left the game feeling different, and as updates increased, so did the unfamiliarity. The UI changed, and so did the map and the prison. They added seasons, which reminds me of a certain game. Can't put my finger on what it is, though. By the time the pandemic was over, the game had changed too much for many of the players. There's now just so much to the game. I recently played it again to see what it was like for a video, and I was shocked to see the overhaul, and it made me feel very, very old. I couldn't even get into where I thought the criminal base was. This is so weird. Did they move the criminal base? This is different. It's a lot less than what it used to be. This game's different. It's lost its touch. What, bonus rolls? What? Not gonna lie, I like the old Jailbreak better. It's just, I like trying out the museum when it was a new update to the game, and the power plant too. Now it feels like it's kind of fallen off from what it used to be, and that makes me sad. It felt like a whole different game, and it made me sad to see what had befallen the game that I had once loved. While the creators may have made it to appeal to the younger players, I still couldn't believe how much had happened in the couple of years since I had last played it. These changes drove away a significant portion of the OG players, and those who remain say they liked it better in the good old days. This doesn't come as a surprise to me, because when most people think of Jailbreak, they think back to when they first added the UFO, or when it took part in the Ready Player One event. Fun fact, I actually got the Copper Crown in the game, but it took me multiple hours and sheer luck. Something about this time period made the game so good, and the well-made updates helped solidify the now older players. But now, the changes aren't anything big, so there's nothing to draw these players back in. Anyway, I'll stop with the nostalgia here and get on to the final factor that's at play. Reason 3. Time. Another factor is just how long Jailbreak has been around for. Eventually, people grow tired of the same game, so it's natural that people would move away from it. Unfortunately, the updates they add don't help. They usually don't change much about the game, and or maybe just a new card or building, which isn't enough to keep people in the game. This makes sense, and has happened to countless popular games. Even the most popular ones like Adopt Me and Piggy fall victim to this inevitability. Both games were the top game on Roblox for a long time, and set new records for popularity on the platform, but over time their player count dwindled, as people just lost interest in them. Trying to add too much to a game often creates the opposite effect that developers want, as too many new things stop anything else that's being added from seeming cool or fun. One thing about Roblox is that the players and interests constantly change, so what's popular one month may be a ghost town the next. Eventually, every game will end this way, as it'll lose more players than it gains. So what does this all mean? It means that Jailbreak is not recognizable as the same game anymore. It's just a husk of its former self, and eventually the game will be forgotten, a vacant wasteland on the platform. Just kidding. Unless there's a global thermonuclear war or zombie apocalypse, people will still be playing Jailbreak even if most of the community loses interest. Also, I believe that Jailbreak can recover its former glory. They could do this by focusing on making better updates less frequently and adding things to entice the older players back into the game, such as myself and many others. The updates have definitely improved recently, with more of a focus on better vehicles and gameplay. In fact, the numbers show that the game is actually making a slow, but sure, increase in popularity. It went from 15,000 concurrent players to 23,000, which is quite impressive for a game that was suffering this bad. It won't get anywhere close to the giants like Brookhaven and Bloxfruits with around 500,000 and 300,000 active players at any time, but it can recover, maybe even to the former glory that it once had. Conclusion. So in summary, Jailbreak isn't what it used to be. The constant updates and overshadowing from other games drove away players. Maybe it's just too old of a game to continue to be popular, but I think with the right moves it can get back up on its feet, and a new era of Jailbreak can begin. It's also nice to know that Jailbreak is a relatively reliable part of Roblox, especially after seeing the new characters and animated faces. That's just terrifying. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm once again going to be making some documentary videos like the one you just watched, so stay tuned for more great ones like this. In the meantime, check out the other ones I've made. 9.8 thousand people enjoyed this one, and you likely will too. So we're getting to the end of the video, so please be sure to like and subscribe if you liked this video and want to see more. That's all, and goodbye!